This is a very popular bike repair stand. It's cheap, it's about only 300 pesos online. And if you know how to weld like me, you can make your own just from ordinary rebar. The problem with this kind of bicycle repair stand is that you can only lift the rear tire. So if you want to work on the front portion of your bike, then you'll be frustrated with this kind of repair stand. But I was able to solve that problem. I'll show you how to be able to lift your rear tire, the rear portion of your bike, as well as the front portion of your bike. This is a popular bicycle repair stand. It's around, I think, only 300 pesos online. But instead of buying, I just made it because I know welding. So the problem with this design is that you can only raise the front wheel and make your adjustments on the derailleur, brakes, front derailleur, rear derailleur, brakes, brake pads. You can overhaul your bottom bracket. So I wanted to be able to raise the front wheel because in adjusting your brakes you have to be able to turn this and then see how the cables are working or whether or not they're too tight or too short, so you have to lengthen them. And then you have to test your brake cables, the adjustment. So it's better to have the front wheels lifted also. So this is a quick remedy I came up with. There's an old electric fan stand. I threw away the motor and that one, it wasn't working anymore and I did not know how to fix it. So I just made this kind of flat bar bending. So this part goes inside. Should be long enough, about 3 inches or 2.5 inches, so that you can insert it here. And then that length would act as the stopper, so that if you place your bike here, the frame, yeah, it won't accidentally get out. So it should be long enough so that it won't accidentally get out. So you can rest this portion of your bike here and be able to lift the front tire. Now of course, to protect your paint, you place a piece of rubber hose, water hose. Cut a portion from your garden hose if your other occupants in the house are not looking, especially the gardeners. Cut a portion and then immediately place back the nozzle and then put it here to protect your the paint of your bicycle. Now if you're working on a tall bike, you just have to adjust here, then increase the size. If you're working on a smaller bike, you just adjust it here to make it lower. Now you don't have to raise the wheel very high, just about 1 inch to 1.5 inches, so that you can work on your brakes while the wheels are turning. So I'll just put the rubber here and then show you how to use it. So if you're having a hard time placing the rubber hose, just cut them into 1 inch length and then so that you can easily place them, so your paint will be protected. So all you have to do is place this stand somewhere here. so that the front tires will be lifted. So there, just place it somewhere along the frame, so your front tire now will be lifted just like your rear tire. So you can work on your rear tire and the front portion of your front tire. So when you're adjusting the brakes, so you can easily test if the brakes are working. So it's freewheeling already, so it's lifted about 1 inch to 1.5 inches up. Don't place it too high because it will not be stable. So the advantage of this old electric fan stand is that it has a wide support here so that your bicycle will be sturdy. It won't topple down.